right, ladies and gentlemen, for these two problems, we are asked to solve or simplify these expressions. So looking at the first one, we have negative 11 minus negative 3. Anytime we have a subtraction of integers, we always want to add the opposite. So what that means is our first number is going to stay the same as negative 11. Now we're going to change that subtraction into addition because now we're adding. And the opposite of negative 3 is positive 3. So now we have our addition problem that we should be able to solve. So we need to ask ourselves, if we have 11 negative tiles and we have 3 positive tiles, which one do we have more of? We have more negative tiles. How many more negative tiles do we have than positive tiles? And that would be 8. Now our answer is not positive 8 because we have more negative tiles. Our answer is negative. So you should have chosen negative 8 for that. Now let's go ahead and take a look at this order of operation problem. You might use GEMDAS to kind of help you out with that. So the first thing I want to do is I want to look for any grouping symbols. In this case, we have parentheses, but there's no operation inside. This is just kind of protecting that integer. So that's all that's doing. So we don't have any grouping symbols. Do we have any exponents? So looking here, I do see that we have some exponents. So I'm going to rewrite this real quick just so it looks a little bit better. And so we have 2 to the third. 2 to the third is the same as saying 2 times 2 times 2. It is not saying 2 times 3. So I do know that 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 times 2 is 8. So 2 to the third is 8. Now I'm going to bring everything else down exactly as I see it. All right, I don't have any more exponents, so I'm good with that. Next up, we have multiplication or division, whichever one comes first in the problem. In this case, I see that we have a 10 divided by negative 5. 5 can go into 10 2 times. And now I just need to figure out if it's going to be a negative or positive. Because both of these signs are different, then it's going to be negative. If the signs were the same, then it would have been positive. Now I'm going to bring everything else down. So that means my addition sign and my 8. You can put parentheses around the negative 2 if that makes you feel a little bit better. And now we have 8 plus negative 2. That's kind of similar to the problem that we had over here. So I want you to think to yourself, if we had 8 positive tiles and 2 negative tiles, which one do we have more tiles of? We have more positive tiles. How many more positive tiles do we have than negative tiles? And that answer is 6. And our answer is going to be positive because we had more positive tiles. So for this one, you should have chosen 6 as your answer.